All right, all right. Welcome back to another community breakdown. If you're new here, my name is Christian Clay. This is Miss Crystal Maddox, and we are in Lake Wales, Florida. If you stick around, which I really, really hope you do, you're going to get this beautiful driving tour. We're going to talk about all of the prices, the amenities, if they have them there, all of the fees, the location. You're going to get a home tour, what we've done for this client. You're going to get some good stuff. So you have to stick around towards the very end. But Miss Crystal Maddox, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am excellent. So you've been really, really, really active with some of our clients, and you actually showed us this community here because I remember when it was kind of dirt, and I remember it coming up, and I'm like, okay, cool. So they're building off of Highway 60 near this Walmart, which we'll show them. But then
Mhm.
you came back and you're like, this is actually a good looking community. Like D.R. Horton's doing a good job with the style of home in here, right?
Yes, it was not just your bland block construction that we can see sometimes. We learn the different embellishments that builders will do. Like D.R. Horton might have the little thing at the top of the garage or different stuff like that. But these have some front porches. To one of the models has a front porch, which is not something we typically see with D.R. Horton. They're usually
Mhm.
a little more flat in the front, and for a smaller community, for someone who maybe it's first time home buyer, or you're an older couple that wants a quiet community, you have small kids, you want to be in an area with good schools. This is a great community, I think, for you. This particular buyer, this is actually a home that we helped somebody purchase. He was looking for something with his mother. He wanted to be to where if she needed to walk to the store, she has sidewalks. There's Walmart shopping center right there. And this ended up being a perfect fit for them.
Congratulations to you. This particular person here. Congratulations to you both. First of all, Crystal is probably the best on our team with just helping and nurturing people that have a longer process. And so this particular person, I still remember when he reached out, and he wasn't ready to go right away. He needed to build his credit. He needed to, sustain more income. There was a lot of different variables in there, but he stayed true to the process. And what are we looking at now? He's purchased his first home. And so congratulations to everybody on this one. I thought that was phenomenal. To touch on what you were saying here, just to show everybody like the porch styles here, if you can look, oh, you can't see it, it's right off the screen. Let me see if I can show you. So you see these pillars right here. DR Horton just typically doesn't do that. But in this community, and I actually read an article on Lake Wales, they have a very, very strong building board in the city. And they actually turn down a lot of development proposals because they want things to look a certain way. And so for that, you're seeing a little more character on these homes. Now, they're still DR Horton homes. They're geared towards affordability and buying at an easy way in. And so, but you were talking about the street lights, like these little things right here are just popping off to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess cute's not the greatest word that
Oh, you
everybody,
could
I
say
say cute
cute.
a lot.
You
I
could
think
say
it's really
cute.
cute. There's a lot of green space. We just drove past, like where the mailboxes are, the lots there, and behind it, they kept open. I believe when you come around the other side, there's a small playground, but there's no community pool or anything like that right now at this neighborhood. I don't know if there's plans in the future. I don't believe there is. It's not showing on any of the plat maps, but you don't have to pay a CDD, and your HOA is only $77 a month.
$77 a month. Um, you were mentioning it being right next to Walmart, which was perfect for this particular person, but just to show everybody where we're
Mhm.
at so you have a good idea. Orlando's right over here. Here's the Tampa area, and then a lot of people know of Davenport, Haines City. They've been becoming more and more aware of Lake Hamilton. I believe you have a closing coming up in Lake Hamilton in like a few days here, and
Mhm.
then you just keep working down 27, and then you get to Lake Wales. All right, so some people may know of Lake Wales, some people might not. And so Highway 60, the cool thing about it will take you to Tampa. It will take you all the way to Vero Beach as well. So much like Interstate I-4, which everybody's fighting to get to I-4, You just take out
Hmm.
the Orlando intersection and it could take you from one coast to another. So it's an easier route, I would say. And just to give you some perspective, you're about 50 minutes, I would say closer to an hour from where we're at to Disney. So you're a lot further south.
Yes, we always go 60 and hit the turnpike whenever we have to go to South Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeehaw
so, yeah,
Junction.
you're real close. Yes. Yes, which looks different now than it used to. Everything's changing. But when you saw Highway 27 there running north and south, pretty much everything west of 27, into Winter Haven is filling up. Everything east of 27, there's a lot of land.
Hmm.
And these communities are popping up everywhere. And where this community is, you'll see when you come around, there's really nothing around it. So there's only room to grow
Oh,
for
yeah.
Lake
Only
Wales
room to
right
grow.
now. They're going
I,
to keep growing. And I feel like if you get into a home at this level right now, a few years down the road, you can be set for that upgrade home that you need.
oh,
Um,
yeah.
you know, everything going well with the economy and all those factors involved. But it's a good, first time buyer home that can set you up a few years down the road as some more communities come in to be able to sell and move into something bigger if you need to.
I totally agree
So,
with that. I totally, especially at the price point. We're talking about under 300,000. All right. But
mhm.
really quickly, we were talking about just a lot of land to develop out here, right? It's pushing away from where everybody wants to be. I will say that downtown Lake Wales, I mean, you're maybe 5 minutes away from that. So much potential. So much potential. If you've ever paid attention to downtown Winter Haven, I can see that type of potential in downtown Lake Wales, and it's just at
Mhm.
its beginning phases of that. So many community events along this lake right here. It,
Yeah, I guess
I,
with the little park, that little green tree is on the lake there. There's a park.
there's a little
All the
park right
community
here.
residents.
I mean, there's so much of this. A lot of people actually walk around this lake. So
Yeah. Hmm.
this is I would say Lake Wales actually has a very sneaky community vibe to it. A lot of people in Lake Wales, I would say more community, and this is going to be maybe especially more community feeling to me than Winter Haven. I think Winter Haven's awesome,
Yeah.
but I think you go to Lake Wales and then they surround that lake and they do their food trucks and their fireworks, and there's just so much going on that people in Lake Wales just they're really close together.
Yes. They have I feel like Lake Wales has a large footprint on the map. Like there's a
Hmm.
lot of land, but it's a small town feel.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so it's a very charming downtown. There's that road that goes from downtown right to that lake, the park area. There's some historic homes, just
Good
really,
looking too. You're
really
driving, you got the trees over the top of you. Some of the roads have little red bricks on the sidewalks and stuff. And so that downtown, I think they just put like they're putting like $30 million just into the streetscape alone. And so I think it's going to really revitalize that downtown. So be on the lookout for that. And for you to live that close to a downtown in a new home, there's already I think a brewery down there, some restaurants and stuff. So there's quite a bit going on. But we're
yeah.
talking about something that's
And
under 300,000.
right, yeah, our buyer was able to get into this home for around 290,000. They have the same model available right now, move-in ready for 291, 999.
That's the muscle
So,
right there. Sorry.
mhm.
She's like, all right, let me know when I'm ready to go. All right. What's the specs of this home? Because I'm gonna brag on what you've done for our buyer here.
Okay, this home is 1,672 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. I like the floor plan of this home. When I first walked through it, I was like, oh, this is going to work. And look right there. See the little window above the door?
Oh
That's
yeah,
not something that all the communities are doing. I actually wish we had that in our home. Not only do you have the window, but you have the peephole in the door, which is nice.
Lake Wales,
So
man,
the
they're on to
entryway
something.
gets some sunlight. Yeah,
Hey,
I like it.
if you can force a national builder, America's number one builder, probably per sold home, they probably sold the most home, to mix their stuff up. Like you got it going on. You have it going on. So Crystal's gonna kind of point out some stuff, and she'll probably interrupt me as we go along because my focus is gonna be more so on what she did for our clients, which I want to really highlight for you all to see because it's so much more than take a look at this home. Here's the builder. See you at closing. And I was telling you that this particular buyer here was he needed a little work, right, with his credit. We had some income ordeals where we were trying to really pull some funds in, and so has everybody been paying attention when I told you that builders will look out for builders? That is their job. Like, you should be going into some of these transactions with your ears up and aware, because their job is to get you under contract however they can and look out for themselves. That means if the ball starts to turn the other way, if you're having issues, they don't really take good care of you. Like, they're looking at you as a number. This is America's number one builder right here. Okay. So it sounds spooky, sounds a little harsh. It is what it is. That's why I think that us having great relationships with the builders, we have the right reps that we can work with. Either way, this particular
Mhm.
buyer is here. His he needed to close within, I think, 30 to 45 days. There was a deadline on a particular incentive that we were going to get, but once again, remember, he was a little tight on things, and so we didn't meet that deadline. And so what that was going to do is, when his incentive went away, he wasn't gonna be able to afford the home. And so they were thinking about maybe shifting him to another home within the community, or all of these things, when he's already falling in love with this beautiful home right here. And so what Crystal did was fought. Like, no, it's either the lender's problem, or who knows how she did it. But either way, she fought, and here we are. He moved into the home that he loved. And I can tell you this, it's very discouraging when you get the news from somebody saying that, hey, we're probably going to have to move you around, because they're looking at you as a number. And how Crystal views it is like, no, this is the home that he wants, right? And so we fight for our people to get them the things that they need. So great job on that.
Yes, he came to us pre-approved, and we did look at some resale homes. And as you know, at this price point, that's not very exciting resale market.
Mm-hmm.
To be looking at it below 300,000 is really iffy. A lot of stuff you're going to get into around here is going to need some work. So we took a pause. He ended up getting a new position within the same company, but that kind of stuff messes you up a lot of times when you have your pre-approval. And even if maybe you're getting more income, they're going to want to see income for a certain amount of time
Mm-hmm.
before they're going to stay true to that pre-approval or give you a new one. So what happened is, we had a couple of different builders we had been looking at. He decided to go with this one. They said, yes, we can get you pre-approved, but when it came down to the wire, they said, it's going to take another month for us to get there. And you're not going to be able to have this home, but we'll move you to another one. So we looked at our options, and like that video that you put out there that I think is really informative and everyone should watch, about how once you give that deposit to the builder, you need to consider it gone. Like, this is a commitment. It is not the same as a resale home where you have that inspection period that you can
Mm-hmm.
use and say, oh, I didn't like the HOA rules, or I didn't like this or that, and get out of it. Like, with the builder, they're going to find ways to move you around and to keep you there. So we weren't really able to switch to another home with another builder because he didn't have any money that he could afford to lose. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what we did was, we were able to get him to stay in the home that he loved. He was able to keep his incentives and close, and it was great. It was really good. And as you can see, he's got the window blinds, the
Oh
blinds on all the
yeah,
windows.
we got him the
They're in the house,
blinds.
ready to go for him. And he was
Yay.
able to get the refrigerator in there too. So
Hey, huge. Whoa, those are
that's
big blinds too.
custom.
How
Those are
how much do
expensive
you think it would
blinds.
cost to blind this home? I don't even know if that's a real term, blind the home, but to add blinds or window treatments to the home. I did my home not
Probably
too
four
long
or five
ago.
hundred dollars
Oh,
at
oh, oh,
least,
oh,
depending on what quality you go with. But yeah,
oh, this one's going to be well over $1,000. I'm thinking 1,500 bucks
you think
just
so?
to get the blinds and to get them installed. On top of that, a refrigerator, which, let's just call it another
Hmm.
$1,000. And you got him to keep the same incentive that he was originally going to get, although we went over that deadline. And without a strong figure on his side, like yourself, putting the foot down. Another thing too, like, we sell a lot of homes with a lot of these builders too. So like, when we bring something up, it's not like we're the authoritative figure where we're just like, you better do this, but like, we come from experience. So bringing that to the table it also helped as well. So he got a great home. I'm really, really, really happy for him because, like I said, I still remember his first initial phone call, which was cool.
Yes.
Great
So,
job.
talking about this community, thank you. And, the things that they've done a little bit different in this community, all the homes are going to come with your smart home technology, stainless steel appliances, refrigerator. We'll work that in for you. We'll try to get that in there for you. And then granite countertops in the kitchens and the bathrooms, and ceramic tile throughout. Wow, I'm a twin.
That is funny. Let's see
What
here.
happened to Christian?
My camera must have overheated.
We do have some lightning and stuff over by my house. I don't know if it's storming where you are.
Let's see here. I'm
I
pretty
keep
sure I
looking
can
out the
see.
window. It looks like I'm rolling my eyes. I'm not rolling my eyes at Christian. I'm looking out the window at the storm.
Hold on, I'm popping on here. Having some technical difficulties here. This is
Okay,
week
so
two for
there's two
this is
of
week
me.
two for you on technical difficulties.
This could be someone's dream or someone's nightmare. Two crystals.
Oh,
There you
let's
go.
see here. That's actually funny. All right, let's see here. Camera B. Well, either way, Crystal, you're
Well,
gonna have to carry it out. You're gonna have to carry this thing out. Wrap it up, Crystal. Let them know what's going
hey,
on.
right now you can get $18,000 towards your closing cost, 4.99% APR, 6.11% on the APR for your fixed 3.5% down FHA loans. That includes VA and possibly USDA loans in this neighborhood. So here we go.
Awesome, man. They have to. You
Yeah.
guys have to hit the like button for this one. This is as real as it. I'm gonna start doing videos like this. I'm just gonna be eating popcorn, hanging out. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else for them before we wrap this thing up?
No, thank you for having me on today. If you're looking for a small community in a charming town, there's only going to be 105 homes in this community and no CDDs. So give us a call.
Awesome. Hey, I'm going to challenge you all. Email us, team@morefla.com. If you want to have some winners on your side that are going to fight for you, you have the right people because anybody can do a TikTok and show a new home. I think it's very easy to do nowadays. But the battles that we go through, the amount of things that we've learned on a regular basis, we've done it so you do not have to go through it. So email us, team@morefla.com, and I promise you we'll take great care of you. All right, Crystal, we're going to wrap this thing
Kristen,
up.
I
Go
have
ahead.
to say, you've never looked better.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were going to say you look great today. All right. Thank you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.